1536, a Portuguese explorer discovered this Caribbean island and named it Barbados. It's now an independent nation, retaining Queen Elizabeth II as the head of state. Some of us were just waking up the morning of October 18, 2010, when the local pilot caught up with us and boarded the ship as we approached into the port of Bridgetown, Barbados. From here on, the local pilot takes command of the ship.
Very good morning, everyone. This is Captain speaking from the bridge, and welcome to Bridgetown, Barbados. Lovely sunny day outside once again, a little bit of scattered cloud out there. The ship has now been cleared by the local officials. You may now proceed ashore at your leisure. All aboard time this afternoon will be at 4:30, and Grand Princess will then sail for St. Vincent. Ladies and gents, we wish you a great stay with us here in Barbados.
The terminal was a walking distance from the dock, but local shuttles were waiting to transport passengers. It was faster for me to walk than to wait for the shuttle. Others had to hurry up to meet up with their scheduled excursions.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to each and every one of you. Good morning! Okay, I'm still missing two people, but that's okay. The majority is what counts, not what we go with. Morning again, my name is Reggie. It happens to be a very pleasant day here, and we are now exiting the hurricane season.
We boarded our air-conditioned bus and headed out of Bridgetown, past a cricket stadium. Cricket is the island's national pastime. Our guide took us through the scenic drive, passing through some housings and the views of the countryside along the way. My excursion for the day was to visit the Harrison's Cave, considered to be one of the Caribbean's top natural attractions, with its new underground tram. Our ride didn't take too long, and soon we entered the Harrison Cave's Visitor Reception Center, where we waited for our guide to collect and distribute our entry tickets. To reach the entrance of the cave, we descended down a glass elevator approximately 100 feet. We had a few minutes of time to walk around and take photos of the gully rim plants. The gully floor features the Cave Interpretation Center, the departure point for the Harrison's Cave's tram tours. In the pavilion were interactive exhibits and displays for us to see while we waited for our tour group to come through. Then, a 9-minute video was shown in the Tony Mason Theater before boarding the tram that took us down to the Harrison's Cave. Harrison Cave is named for Thomas Harrison, who owned much of the land in the area in the early 1700s. The Barbados government started developing Harrison's Cave in the 1970s as a show cave and attraction by excavating shafts and tunnels that could accommodate trams. The cave first opened in 1981. This magnificent crystallized limestone cavern is said to be one of the wonders of the world. Its pure clear water and flowing streams help to create the beautiful stalactites and stalagmites. The stalagmites in the cave are growing by less than the thickness of a piece of paper each year. It takes 120 years per cubic inch of this to grow. The largest chamber, named the Great Hall, measures 50 feet high. We made an impressive stop at the thunderous 40-foot waterfall, which cascades into a blue-green lake. Kinda hard to see much of it in the dark.
Really wet here.
Water dripped on us, and lights go out and dim out anytime and without warning. Lots of camera flashes went on, and sometimes we barely have enough time to take pictures. There was also little time to get a good focus on the camera. At select points, we disembarked from the tram for a chance to take photos and have a closer look inside the various chambers. I learned a lot and was very much impressed with what I saw as we toured around and down under. It was an amazing experience, so that we now considered ourselves speleologists or persons who explore caves.
It's been a pleasure being your tour guide. Thank you. Please enjoy the balance of the day.
All accounted for, at the end of the Harrison Caves tour, we boarded the bus back and headed for the harbor.
And you can have a bite to eat, a lunch, and decide what you do with the remainder of your day. Anyone have any questions?
At the terminal, there was time to look around and do last-minute shopping. Others just waited out for time before heading back to board the ship.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the captain speaking from the bridge. Welcome back on board to all. We've now accounted for everyone, so we've got everyone back that we should have. Very early in the morning, we'll be passing between the islands of St Vincent and St Lucia, and then around about 5:30, 5:45 tomorrow morning, we'll start our final approaches to St Vincent, and should have you all alongside there for 7 o'clock. Weather looking fairly good for tomorrow again. No actual rain on the forecast, so it should be another good day. Ladies and gents, I hope you have a wonderful evening on board the Grand Princess.